Today, optimizing the position of your camera. There are several things to consider. The location, so you get a good shot of the image that you're trying to secure, and also you want it where it's less likely to be stolen. There's nothing worse than having a security system that gets stolen by bad people. Let's get started. Let's talk a bit about housing options. Depending on how you're mounting this, you can mount it straight on your surface like this. It's okay. But it can also be popped off and stolen if you take this thing that helps you take the back off and snap it on there, and then you can snap it on here, and that gives you a little bit of options, but look how quickly it falls off. I don't want to lose the camera, and I don't want something to bump the camera, have this crash down on the ground, and it's done. Not a big fan of this. I bought a separate housing, and I also think it protects it better. How do you put this in here? Well, you've got this little sensor. You've got, if you wanted to hardwire this for some reason, and then you just put it in here like this, match this up, and it sits in there, and that helps protect your camera. This clips in, got a little lip, slide that in, push that in, and boom. Eventually, you're going to want to replace the battery, and I was brute forcing it trying to take it out here, but guess what? It's just a simple push of that. You want to be careful. Pop that off, and then you have the camera. Now, somebody could steal that using that much technique, but then they're being filmed, and if you're like me, you have backup systems. So then this mounts to this, and then this will mount on the surface. You've got 3 screws instead of 2 screws, so that's good. And if you're really concerned about this and somebody taking it, what I've done on my cameras in the past is you can put thread lock in there, and that will make it really difficult to take out. This is a sticker that matches the screw pattern. Put this against the surface, and I'll show you here in a second, and then you put these in. Now I'm going to pre-drill holes because I find that that's so much easier than just trying to brute force it in. You could split wood or whatever it is. Now, when I say pre-drill, there's a lot of people that say the threads are going to come out. Well, I guess if you used a big enough drill bit, you're right. They would pop right out. But what I like to do, and you're just clearing out that material in the cylinder that doesn't have grooves. And so you come up here like this and you match that. That will work. This will work even better. But then you've got to put this in a drill bit, and these are fragile. Looks like we decided on the 5/64 drill bit. So you take your screw so you can get a sense of how far the drill bit needs to go out. Now on these smaller ones, you have to be concerned because if you bring it all the way out like this, there's a lot of flexing that can go on, and then you'll break. So I want to maximize the thread, so I'm going to have to back out this wheel, circle, whatever you want to call it. Put it in. That's about as far as it can go. And then lock this wheel down. This way you maximize the threads. If you don't have enough threads, over time that might just wobble off and fall off, and you just don't want that to happen. When selecting a position for your camera, you don't want it too low. You want to have a little bit of protection if you can get it. That's one of the reasons why I like this. You can use the app, get the camera exactly where you want it before you drill any holes. I love that strap for the phone. Take the sticker, it's so convenient, put it in place, measure twice, cut once. Make sure that this is right, check your phone again. Yep, that's where I want it. The sticker's in place, and now you can drill the holes. By the way, don't put the camera on the ledge, even though you'll think it's convenient, because it could fall off. Gravity is not your friend with electronics. Here's a pro tip when trying to install a bracket or something in a confined space. After pre-drilling the hole, I run the screws in, make sure everything's going to line up, back the screws out, and you already have grooves in which to finger tight these in. You won't be dropping screws like if you were trying to put this in without a pre-drilled hole or without running some grooves first. So you just finger tight those in. You've got the channel all the way or most of the way done. So when you bring your screwdriver in, it just makes super easy work of it. So now I've tightened up on the screws. but you don't want to over tighten them because you don't want to break the fixture. If you have a steel fixture or a metal fixture, this one happens to be plastic, it's going to work great. If you're worried about somebody stealing your camera, this would be the time to put some thread lock or Loctite on the threads or in the hole before you put this in place. Check the image on your phone using your app, whether it's Simply Safe or Blink. You're good to go. The Blink I like a little better than Simply Safe camera-wise because Simply Safe, I find on a high traffic area, the battery before you need to charge it runs about 4 or 5 weeks. A place like this that doesn't get as much traffic, you might do a couple months, but with this, it's supposed to last up to 2 years. And then you just swap out the batteries. I like that a lot better than charging. Your camera's installed, it's optimized on where you want it, whatever you need to see security-wise. You'll be able to monitor your security from anywhere in the world as long as you have a connection. Thumbs up and comments always appreciated. Thanks for watching. If you are interested in making and breaking things, designs of all kinds, field testing of technology, home repairs, I even do costumes, cosplay, and props. Check out my channel and please subscribe because you never know what safety security solution you're gonna see.